Honestly, I wasn't expecting it. And now I can put in my achievements that I got coronavirus, so.
I mean, some people are doing parties and they get nothing, and then you just go to the library with your friends and corona.
We're packing because I'm going to study at Emily's place, my friend here.
People die anyway. That is true. People do die, and for a million different reasons. I heard recently a friend of mine telling me there's a bigger chance of me dying in a car accident. And yes, people also die from the flu. However, this is something that we've seen that affects all ages, and it can have lasting effects for the rest of your life. No matter your age, it will affect you.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, I saw a lot of people, a lot of friends partying, and during the month of September especially. So, and it was different people every time, and I thought, it's so many people, imagine one person has corona, then he would infect a lot of people, but then nothing happened, so I said, if I didn't catch it now, I won't catch it ever, but... Yeah. Oh. Then in October, I saw some friends and staying together in a small room. We were watching a soccer game, just 4 or 5 friends. And I got corona indeed, I was positive. One guy in the room was negative, which is quite surprising. I wouldn't know how to explain how, but the 2 or 3 others were positive as well.
You know, like I'm always putting a mask on in the library, Alberta and all of that. And I didn't kiss, didn't hug. I didn't see many people at all. Just respecting rules properly. And I don't know, like she went to a party and I studied a lot with her. So we were 3, Emily and Pauline. We weren't that close, but you know, like sometimes you just closer and bam. Why me? Like, my other friend didn't get it, so sometimes, you know.
I'm a steward as well right now. My job is to, well, as I see it, help keep my university open for as long as possible.
Sahil is here.
I help people know how to keep their proper distances, make sure they follow the rules, disinfect their hands, double check the capacity of the university, not too many people in at the same time. All those little things, they add up, and it cannot be pointed at the school or university for not having done enough. Yes, I did have corona, and how I got it, in all honesty, that's the scary thing. You can't really ever say I got it from that person or from there. Even if you knew yesterday that your roommate was coughing at the dinner table while you were eating, you can't say it was from that person because it could have just been from somebody else randomly on the street. That's the thing about a virus. You can contract it almost anywhere. Myself, I don't know. I take, of course, the bus. I take the train. I work with many people on a daily basis. Many times you do your utmost best and you still have it. I can't say exactly where I got it. All I can say is that I did have it. It was not great. Yeah, now I'm over it, and thankfully I can be outside again.
And then straight to your left. No worries, I'm coming.
I personally didn't feel that ill. I had, so mainly my throat was hurting.
Yeah, like I was weak, I had some fever, some headache. I was taking painkiller every 6 hours. Also, I lost my taste, and that I was afraid of losing forever because other people I know lost it for 5 months or something.
I was very, very tired. Headaches. horrible. I mean, I couldn't concentrate too much. And it's also playing on your like mental health more than anything.
It came to its worst point. Really bad fever, pain in my chest, so I really felt a sharp pain. I called the huisarts and post, so the emergency. They helped me calm down. You know, I was really worried about having to be in the hospital.
You can do nothing. So it's a pretty small room here. It's like 12 square meters. So when you're stuck here, it's...
Yeah, I went to quarantine for 2 weeks at a friend's house because this way I wouldn't infect other people in my building.
You're like, okay, you cannot do anything at all. So I had to call some friends so they could make groceries for me. And they had to like put it at the door.
Of course, it's weird to think that I have to stay home and in a closed space for a lot of time.
Because I mean, what can you do when you're just stuck in a room? Like, okay, like cooking, cleaning, Netflix, sleeping. That was it, which is depressing when you think of it.
Being sick with corona affects your education, your social life, your financial status, lastly and most importantly, your health.
I still feel tired going up the stairs, out of breath, like biking to just go shopping, out of breath, which I didn't have before. So it is a huge impact. I mean, symptoms while having it, even after having it, and then it impacts your social life a lot as well. So corona is a big thing, yeah.
I still don't have my smell and taste. It's now been, I think, over a month already.
Yeah, it impacts more than I thought of before having it, at least.
I think we are all responsible students, and the thing we have to keep in mind is party at your own risk, and I decided to do this choice. So I don't really know anyone with foolish behavior or going to parties with 50 people every week. So.
If you're asking me what I think about people who are still partying or actively going against the rules, I understand how they feel. I understand why they're still doing it, but I still don't think it's right. It's not right for the sake of the health of their loved ones, for the sake of the health of my loved ones. I have a couple of people here in the Netherlands who are of age, who I care about very much, and I would never want anything to happen to them. Don't do it. Don't gather together in a giant party. Everybody's sweating on each other, breathing on each other. Organize a small little get-together at your house within the rules. Have a glass of wine, you know, kind of get it out, get your frustrations out. But don't go to one of those parties and stuff like that. Hold it in just a bit more.
I'm not proud of it, but I don't regret it. I just take it as something that happened in my life. It's my fault because I could have been more careful. I could have stay isolated, wear a mask absolutely everywhere, but it's not the life I want. So I got it, so now I have to deal with it. But for young people like me, I never thought that my life was in danger or something like this.
I'm right now still young. I don't know what effects having this right now could have for me when I'm 50 or 60. Who knows? A physician on YouTube actually always says, stay alert, don't panic. I completely agree.